Hey guys, Tyler here, back with another video. Today we are here, and I'm doing a requested video, and today we are going to be showing you, what did I just say? Alright guys, so this video was requested by Eli Bermudez. So shout out to you because you wanted to see this video. So today I'm going to show you how I edit my videos. And the editor I will be using is Sony Vegas Pro 13. Now there are many different editors out there. They're very popular. I also sometimes use Premiere Pro. It just kind of depends on either the video file that I'm using or the type of project that I want to do, basically. So guys, comment down below. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes on this video. If we can get to 5 likes on this video and one person in the comments asks me for it, I will do a video on how I edit with Premiere Pro down below. So yeah, let's try to get there if you guys really want to see that. Alright, so like I said, there are many other editors out there. This is just one I prefer. I'm better at it because I've had more experience. And already looking at it, this layout currently, oh, by the way, if you just heard that sound, that was my fidget spinner. But this layout currently is something that I fit for my personal liking. So this is not the default layout for Sony Vegas Pro. But today I'm going to teach you the basics of this. A while back, I did a video on how to edit with Windows Movie Maker. And I don't know if you guys really enjoyed that because, you know, Windows Movie Maker isn't exactly the best video editing software out there. I mean, it's free and it's default with Windows, but I don't know. So today, yeah, like I said, we're going to teach you the basics. Let's get right into it. So down here, you have what's called a timeline. And in this timeline, you have this bar. And this bar designates where you are in the video. Up here is the preview, where you'll see the video file and you can use all these buttons to watch it. Okay? Up here you can change the preview quality, and it says right up here, you hover over it, and there's all these details. And best, you can change, it's pretty much all these options. Best, you want to change it to best and full when you're about to render, and draft auto if you're editing. And if you want to see specific details, you can turn it to best, but draft auto like almost half pixelates everything, but it basically requires no lag from your computer. Over here you have media generators, which is like text on your screen. There are patterns, solid colors, just a whole bunch of stuff you could pretty much ever imagine. Noise, texture, light flares, credit rolls, color gradients, checkerboards. So there's a lot of stuff, and you can even go further into the folders, but I'm not going to do that today. Over here, there are tabs. You have video effects, which are pretty self-explanatory. Video effects, you can scroll through these and see what you like and what you don't. Transitions, like again, pretty self-explanatory. You can go through these. Explorer, where you can find all your files. Project media is the media that you already have currently in here. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is when you open it up, you'll see that it's all blank. You want to go over up in the top left, click File, click Open, and then you're gonna hopefully go into your videos, and you want to find the folder that you're in. You want to find the clip that you want to edit. So for purposes as of right now, I'm going to be using the clip that I did with me and Paul that I uploaded, that's Speed Skywars. So today I'm going to teach you some of the editing basics. So already off the bat, you can see that the video's right here. It's up in the top right in the preview section. But I don't know if you noticed, but one thing I noticed is that there is a black bar on both sides of this. Now it's not as extreme. Like in my later videos, you guys saw my black bars whenever I recorded with OBS. And I know how to fix that now. And also, you might be noticing that the colors are a little wonky. If you like it like this, you can keep it, but I'm going to teach you how to fix that right now. So every project will be like this when you first start off. So you can either do this before you insert the clip or after. What you want to do is go up in this left section up here and click this little button that says Properties. it'll bring up this window called Project Properties. You want to make sure you're under the Video tab. Go down under here, and you'll see a section called View Transform. It should say ACESRRT in parentheses sRGB. Now, what that is it's like almost, like I said, it's a view transform. What you want to do is click on it and click off, and then press apply, and then all the colors will be default. So then you have that. Now I'll put it in best full so you can see the full resolution of this, so it looks pretty good. Then what you want to do is to get rid of the black bars, you can click anywhere in the video, right click on the clip, press properties, and then in these boxes in the switches section you want to uncheck maintain aspect ratio. Then you can click OK, and there you go. They're completely gone. It's seamless, and it will stretch the content on the screen, but if you don't have that big of black bars, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. I noticed that it almost affects Roblox more than it does Minecraft, so if you can always find different alternatives, but that's just what I use. So now you have the clip. If I could play it.
Rookie kit. Best
There's no
kit
real
you
audio
ever
either.
seen.
I mean, we were talking during this, but like I said, there's no real audio. So what you want to do, actually, you know what? I think there is audio. I am such a noob. I didn't have my earbuds in. Hey guys, I'm such a noob. Alright, so here's the audio now. So that's us playing, alright? So what you want to do is, let's say you have your main clip in here. Now, in reality, what I like to do actually is, if I get rid of that clip, what I like to do is go and insert my intro first. So I go back to my video section. I have this whole section dedicated to videos I've already posted. I don't know what that is. That was my old intro. But I have this whole section. This is what I recommend doing, organizing your videos folder so you have everything. I'm going to click on my intro, bring it in. So now I have my intro right here. So this is first layer, right? And now here's my intro. Now, before we get into this, one tip I wanted to show you guys that I just recently learned is if you see these little blue arrows right here, and then your cursor changes to this arrow with the almost like a protractor, and you drag it in, you can actually fade in and fade out the audio and the clip. So you can take it in and out, do kind of things like that. I can make the intro stuff fade in and things like that. By the way, if you're wondering how I zoom in on the timeline, you just simply scroll. So alright, so now I have my intro right here. Let's say I wanted to add in the clip now by going to File, Open, and then I find it in my Fraps recording section. I will find that right there. Alright, so now here's the clip. So what you want to do is now, as you see, it's back to the black bars, which means we have to change it again. So, but look, so it transitions right from my intro to the video clip. Look.
Rookie kit.
Okay, so see that? So now, there's actually a thing you want to do. If you want to make a speed video like me and get rid of the sound right here, you cannot have the clip on the same layer as your intro, because if you want the intro sound, you have to make a new layer. So to make a new layer, you can manually do it by right-clicking, click Insert Audio Track or Video Track, or it tells you the hotkeys right here, and you can simply press Control-Q to create a new audio track, and press Control-Shift-Q to create a new video track. So in this case, we want one of both. So we're going to do Control-Shift-Q and Control-Q. So now we have a new video track above and a new audio track below. Then what we can do is drag the video track up to the top track, and we can drag the audio track down to the bottom track. And there we go. Now, if we play this,
Rookie
it makes no
kit.
difference whatsoever.
Best kit
Except now these two audio tracks are separate. So now if I wanted to, I could just turn the volume all the way down, and you wouldn't hear anything, which is good. So that's what you want for a speed video. You could do that. Or you could just ungroup these tracks and delete them. So the next thing you want to do is, like, let's say I have the clip now. if I want to cut some, I almost forgot. You have to right click, properties, uncheck maintain aspect ratio. Alright, so now let's say I want to cut this part right here with the super loud audio, even though it's muted. So I would press S on my keyboard when I have the cursor bar above the area that I want to start the cut. So I'll press S when it's selected, and there you go. Now you see that these two clips are cut. I can move this around. Then I want to find the end of the area that I want to cut, which is about right here where the loud audio ends. I want to press S again, and it'll make this a whole separate clip. So now I can move this down, do whatever I want. What you want to do is when you want to cut it, all you want to do now is press delete on your keyboard, and it will delete that clip entirely. Then drag the clips to meet each other up, and look, smooth cut. There you go. And like I said, it's kind of laggy when you have it in best. So if I put draft, and try again, draft auto most of the time works. So then if I put it like this, it doesn't lag as much. So that is how you do that. So that's how you cut, and that's how you make separate tracks. Now, if you want to add some text, you'd add another layer by pressing Control-Shift-Q and go to Legacy Text and find any types of these texts that you want. So you could do like any of these patterns, or you could go to Titles and Text, and these are moving text, so it'll show you what kind of like animation it is. So let's say I wanted to use something without a background if you want it to be transparent over the video. So let's say I want to do, how about fly in? So I'll drag that straight from the box into the track that I want it to be in. So it's above everything. Then it'll bring up this window right here where you type in the text that you want. So let's say I do Minecraft Sky Wars. Okay? Then you see this gray box right here. It turns white when you select it, and it'll show you where all the text is going to end. Then you can change the color. You can go change the font. Like, let's say if I highlight it, I want to change it to Impact. There we go. And then I can change the text color to like pink. And there we go. Now I can press X, and here's the text. Should drop down. And like I said, it's laggy, but when it renders out, it'll look just like the video you're watching right now. So, there's that. Now, let's say I wanted some legacy text on another layer. Go to my legacy text, pick one. Let's say I wanted this one. I actually, by the way, guys, if you're wondering, I use the soft shadow text typically. Let's say I wanted to use heavy outline. I could do another one that says with Paul. And there we go. Then I can change the font again to whatever I want, like this. And then actually, in order to change the color of this, you want to go to Properties. You can change the color of the text and the background color, which you typically want to be transparent, may I say, so you want to turn that down. Then you want to go to Effects if you want to change the outline and change the color. So I could do it like yellow. Get out of there. And there you go. Now I can go back to Edit, press, and you can also change the size like this. You make it bigger, smaller. I think I'm going to do about 72 like I did before. Now, another thing. If you want to move things or resize them on your screen, there's a little button over here. It's called Track Motion. Now, this is more of an advanced version of the one down here that's called Event Pan and Crop. So if you click Track Motion, it'll bring up this another window, and this box represents the item in question on the track. So in this case, it would be the with Paul text. So what I can do is I can move it around wherever I wish. And this is the typical center of the screen. I can also resize it to make it bigger, smaller. If I go in the circle, click it and drag, I can rotate it a full, whatever it is, 120 degrees. I don't know, I'm bad at math. So you can do that. Let's say I wanted to resize it, put it right above that where the text comes down. And there we go. And now you can obviously align them with the tracks and stuff, but I can let you guys do that all by yourself. So then, like I said, we have the cut and all this. Now, another thing you can do is add another audio track now by pressing Control Q, remember that. Then, when you have your track silenced, you can press File, Open, go to your music section, make sure you have the music that you want. I'll do some NCS music. I'll do like the NCS 25-minute music. And what you want to do then is now you have the track in here. So now when I play it, you hear the music, right? So you can turn it down like this. For like if you want background music, you can turn it up. If that's all you want. And you can kind of go from there. So like now we have the music, we have all the touches. Now what we want to do is speed up the actual video. Now it's up to you if you want to do this, but basically what you want to do is right click the video, you want to press properties, and then by here that says playback rate, what you want to do is change this number as low as you want. You can reset it. When I typically speed it up, I typically go to 4, so then it'll speed it up humongously. And it's going to lag super bad, but it will speed it up really fast. But one thing you want to be really careful of, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, is when you speed something up, it keeps the original length of the clip. So if it's sped up to take less time, what it's going to do is repeat itself. So you have to be careful. You have to find the areas that you've already seen. And in this case, there are none. I think that just to be safe, I'm going to cut it down a little bit. But like I said, you guys got to be really careful. It's precise work, and it's hard, okay? It's actually really hard. So you have to make sure everything's aligned and everything. Then I could do this to that too. I'm not going to worry about it repeating. I'm going to just change it to 4, and there we go. Now we have our sped up clip and our music. So then, a last touch that I want to show you guys is overlays with images. So if you want an image overlay, press Control-Shift-Q to add another layer, press Open, and go to Pictures. Then you find the overlay that you want. For my example, I'll do like 94 subscribers. By the way, guys, we're at 93. Let's keep going. Alright, so now let's say I want this on my screen, right? Super big. We can use that trick that I showed you earlier called the track motion, and we can resize it and put it wherever we want on the screen. Let's pretend that was like a live counter or something. And there we go. Now it's simply on my screen. So now I don't have to worry about it because it's there. And yeah, look, so now it's there throughout the whole video. Well, till you make it. So there's the overlay. Another thing that I like to do is when I am trying to take things out like smoothly, I go to transitions. I find the one that says dissolve, and then I use the first one, the default preset, and I drag it and put it at the end so that when it ends, it slowly fades out so it looks smoother instead of just cutting out right away. And sometimes I do that to the beginning too. But if you've seen my be sure to leave a like image, you can tell that, here, let me find it. You can tell that it slides in. And the way I do that is track motion. And by that I mean like kind of like animating, where you go keyframe by keyframe. And I will show you guys that in another video for like more advanced. This is more for beginners. If you guys want to see that stuff for advanced, comment down below. We'll get this video to like I said, 5 likes, just like for the other one, and we'll go from there if you guys want me to do an advanced video. So yeah, another thing I forgot to tell you guys is how to render it. So instead of just going up here and rendering it like you normally would, you actually have to make sure of something. It will not render anything. So what you have to do is make sure that you put your cursor right at the end of the video, okay? And then you click it and drag it across the entire video so that, right there, so that you get the whole video in selection. Otherwise, it will render absolutely nothing, okay? I've had that process so many times lost. For example, that Meep City. I lost that completely due to this problem. Then you go up here to the quality, click best, click full, and now you'll render in that. Then what you want to do is go to File, go to render as, and just wait for that to load. Now when this comes up, it'll be a render as. What you want to do is rename the video whatever you want. So I'm going to name it tutorial video. Okay, so now I have this .mp4. You don't have to do that, but I do that. Then you can click browse to find the destination folder, but I already have it set in my entire folder. Then what you'll see in here is something completely different. What you want to do is on this menu find Sony AVC MVC, and then in parentheses MP4 M2TS AVC. You want to click the arrow next to that, scroll down until you find Internet 1920 by 1080 30p. So this is the default for YouTube. This is like HD, and it's really good. So this is what I render all of my videos in. So you want to click it so it's blue, and click render. There you go, and now this will start rendering. It'll tell you approximate time left. The renders do take a while depending on your video. It'll tell you the elapsed time. You can check that to make sure the dialog closes when rendering completes. And that's pretty much all I have to show you guys today. Like I said, same thing with the outro. It's just like the overlay, except you just put it at the end and leave it at its original size. So like I said, my screen would be outro, pick. I have that, and there we go. Then I can simply drag it down here, and booyah. Look at that. Right at the end of the video. And then, there you go. So that is pretty much how I edit my videos. And those are all the basics. If you guys want an advanced video, please let me know in the comments. Let's get this video to 5 likes for a Premiere Pro video and an advanced video on this. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Eli, for recommending this video once again. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, dudes.